and I had a job interview yesterday. I think it went really, really well, especially because I think that I and the boss had a rapport going on. Not a Colbert rapport, but a regular. We were talking about the internet and all sorts of things related to that, and we had musical taste that was in common. He was listening to Ingrid Michaelson, and I was like, wow, that's awesome. I didn't mention it until the end, and then I kind of slipped it in just to let him know, hey, I like your style or whatever. That doesn't mean I think I'm going to get hired, because he's interviewing a lot of people, so it's always kind of a, you know. But I would love to get hired. I think it's a great place, and I definitely think that I did well. I didn't want to be nervous and upset about saying something stupid, and I didn't say anything stupid. I sometimes do, but this time I didn't. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about Greenberg. That's not Greenberg, that's Noah Baumbach, and he's the one who wrote it. He also wrote Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, with Wes Anderson, and Fantastic Mr. Fox with Wes Anderson. He likes to work with people that I like, so I really like this guy. But I want to talk about a little bit about Greenberg because I know I've been talking about it a lot, and it's probably confusing a lot of you, especially those of you who have not seen it, which is the majority of you, because it was either not playing in your town or it played in your town for 2 days and then it was gone. I know one of my friends wanted to see it and then it disappeared. I love Greenberg because a lot of people have been saying that he's a really negative guy and how could you like this guy, he's such a jerk. But I, myself, when I was watching it, first of all I empathized with him because I knew that he had all these like regrets and anxiety issues going on, like right off the bat. I understood that, and he seemed like a guy that I would totally be able to be friends with. I felt things in common with him, and I wasn't expecting to feel things in common with him. I worry about things, and I think that people aren't going to like me, or that I'm going to say the wrong thing. Although he doesn't seem to worry too much about saying the wrong thing. You know how on the trip to LA I filmed inside this restaurant that was from the movie, and I kept talking about how excited I was it was in the movie and I was going to go see the movie and oh, I was going to get to see that restaurant. In the preview for Greenberg, which I think I'll put a link to it in the down there. Why did YouTube do that to us? They're looking at the menu in the movie, and I have a menu because they let me take a menu because I begged. And it has the date that we were there, and it happens to be opening day for the movie. So I have a menu from the restaurant that they go to for Greenberg's birthday, and it's the day that the movie opened. I need to get a scrapbook, because if I get a scrapbook I can scrapbook this. I keep showing the restaurant's phone number, but I don't think they would mind. It's publicity. This is a really good restaurant. They had a lot of really good food, and I'm vegetarian, but they had all sorts of things that I could eat. There's vegetables and sandwiches. I think I had grilled cheese. You guys know how much I love grilled cheese, but yeah, they have a really good, really big menu full of delicious menu items. Also, part of why this came back to my mind, because I'm not constantly thinking about Greenberg, it's usually triggered by something. I was going to my job interview yesterday, and I take the metro and the bus because I can't drive. We've been over this. I have anxiety with driving. I had to change trains at one of the bigger stations. The platform was completely covered with people. It was crazy. It was like a mad crowd zoo thing. I couldn't even see the ground. There were just all these people, and I was just kind of walking like I'm gonna just follow everybody because they obviously know more of what they're doing than I do. It was like whoosh, all of these people went onto the train, and I had to get on too. I didn't want to wait, so I got on too. So I was just standing there between these two people, and at first I was kind of petrified. I smiled, and then I started to laugh, and then I looked around, and other people were smiling back at me. And I think it was just because I was starting to think, you know, this is the type of lifestyle that I kind of like, even though I'm weird.